Hello guys, this is Tommy from Radiance. Today we are going to take a look at how you can easily use and export and use your effects created in Radiance within your own project. As of version 1.41, we added a script called Radiance.lua, which will actually handle basically everything for you. So, first of all, we're going to open up we have two folders here. The left one is the folder that we are having this script called Radiance.lua, which came with version 1.41. So the first thing you need to do is copy that file, put it in your own project folder, like this. And I'm also going to create a new folder, which is called Effects. It's not necessary to have it in a subfolder, but it's more convenient, in my opinion. You can, of course, have the effects in your root folder of your project. Okay, now if I'm going to load up an effect, let's take this one, load that one. Okay, let's say I've created this effect. Now I want to use it in my project. How can I do that? Well, you can simply hit export, like this. It will automatically export several files for you. In this case, the only file that we're interested in is this one called 0fullpreset.rad. This file actually contains everything, the information about the effect, the settings, and even the sprites. So take this file, copy it, and go to your project folder there. Go into the effects folder and paste the effect there. I'm going to rename it to give it a more understandable name. Let's call this Green Portal. So the name will be greenportal.rad. Okay, now we're going to Sublime to my project. This is my new blank project that I'm working on. I also open up the radiance.lua file that we copied into our project folder. And as you can see in the top of that file, it has some information, an example usage. So the first thing we need to do is copy this line and paste it in our project. That actually includes the Radiance script for us. And the next line is to create the actual effect that we want. Going to our project, paste the line. So we included the Radiance script in a variable called rad. We are making an myEffect variable and says it's set it to the create function in the Radiance script, and we need to specify the effect name. So I called this green portal, and be sure to add the extension .rad, otherwise it won't work. The second parameter is for specifying the subfolder. Like I mentioned earlier, you don't need to have it in a subfolder. In case you have your effects in the root folder, you simply delete it like this, and it will automatically find the effect in the root folder. In my case, I created a subfolder called effects, so I will set that there. I also need to remove the brackets, which are there to just specify that it's an optional parameter. Okay, so we included the Radiance script, created one variable called myEffect, calling the create function of the Radiance script, specifying the effect name and the subfolder where it's located. So, hitting run, and you have the effect running. I want to alter the position, so I will just type my effect dot x equals 200, my effects punctum y equals 200, and hit run, and it has moved. So that is basically how simple it is to load up the effects you create in Radiance into Corona. Let's say, for example, you did this and you realized, I need this effect a little bit smaller. Well, simply go back to Corona, no, to to Radiance, alter the effect to whatever you need. Just hit export again. You can even rename this file here before copying it, so I will call it green portal. Take the file, copy it to my effects folder, replace the file I have there, go back to Corona, hit run, and there you have it. So it's really easy to create the effects and load them up in Corona with the Radiance script. Also, I want to mention that, like we are stating here, that the effects are returned as display group objects, and that way you can alter everything, like for example X and Y, the scale, the alpha, rotation, transition, and more. So you can alter this as any display group objects as you wish. We also included different functions. For example, if you want to stop the effect, you just call this function, rad colon stop, and specifying the effect name. Let's say you want to stop the effect after 3 seconds. You can either stop it by using the stop command, which will instantly stop the effect, or you can use the finish, which will make the effect die out naturally and then be removed. So let's just take this as an example. I will open up a code I have beside here. So in the main Lua, we're going to type this. I will put it in a timer just to delay it 3 seconds to be able to actually see what's happening. So this will, after 3 seconds, it will call the the finish function in the script and specified my effect. So hitting run, it will display for 3 seconds and then die and remove. If you do it like this, it will be removed. You cannot take start after this one, because then it wouldn't exist anymore. So you can, of course, use stop instead. So run. After 3 seconds, it will go away. You can, after this one, let's say after 4 seconds, 4 seconds, you want to start it again. So just start my effect. So now it will wait 3 seconds and then die out and then start again after 1 second. There you go. Alright, I think that's basically it. So just a recap. What you need to do. You need to take the included, let's open up the folders. You need to take the included radiance.lua file, and you need to put it in your project folder. Create the effects subfolder where you put the effect that you just exported, and basically you just need to include the Radiance script and call which effect you want. So for example, I can also load up another effect. Let's say Twin Peak Midget Dance, the Swarm, for example. Load. I will replace everything. If I now hit export, there you go. You will get a name default name. Oh, sorry. You will get a default name as usual, 0 full preset .rad. Rename to swarm. Take the swarm.rad file, put it in your project folder and effects subfolder where the other effect is. Just paste it there. Go back to Corona. Let's say I want to switch effects, so I will call this swarm. And there you have it. So it's very easy to load up the created effects in Corona. And well, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.